Just pulling up to the gym. Last workout before heading off to Tenerife. Finally, I can't wait. Been in the cold for like 3 weeks, just training and gymming. Last workout, let's make it a good one.
Hey, it's Maciek Rutkowski, and this is my life.
Slalom racing is mainly isometrical muscle contraction.
Zawodnik musi być silny, ale przy tym bardzo szybki i ruchy jego muszą być skoordynowane.
The muscle work without changing their length. Legs work as shock absorbers because slalom racing is very rarely mirror flat water. It's usually chops. Training should concentrate on heavyweight training in standing position, basic exercises like back squats, front squats, deadlifts, also eccentric contractions like loaded jumps, loaded lunges, control and stability.
L'aspetto fisico è importante perché oggi i sovraccarichi, quindi sforzi in acqua sono notevoli, i traumi diciamo diventano anche molto più frequenti, per cui una preparazione fisica adeguata al nostro sport diventa quindi molto importante, fondamentale.
In the last 10 years, all the racing has gone closer and closer, the gear is closer and closer, so actually I feel like the physical training and the physical preparation starts playing kind of a bigger and bigger role. If I would have to give a number, I would say it's only like maybe 15 to 20%. 15% is actually quite a lot, you know. I feel a difference.
We see guys which are not super trained well, they're still flying and then sometimes even on the podium, but I think in the end it's a big role.
I think it's really important. It gives you an extra strength that you can use in those 3-4 minutes of racing, especially in slalom. And on the other side you also gain on the mental side because you feel more ready.
A really big one. With the physical training you feel a lot more fit, you feel a lot more on it when you need to be on it.
I think it's important for different reasons. Firstly, the seasons are pretty long. You have to be ready all day long. When you see the day we had yesterday, it was super choppy, super wavy, windy, and you have to be strong to deal with it.
Physical training helps you to not be injured, to stay like strong longer.
When I was 15, I couldn't do 10 push-ups. It's not a joke.
To aż dziwne, że Maciek dożył tego wieku.
I was always a skinny kid, not really doing much besides windsurfing. I was good at windsurfing. I destroyed some of the junior and youth contests, so it just didn't seem important at the time because I was just better than my peers at that age. But when I got to the pros, I realized how big the gap was. I was so far behind physically with the weight, with the strength, with the endurance, with basically every single aspect that I just had to build from zero, you know. It was very hard to build all the aspects at the same time. Like last 4 winters I've worked super hard on that and I really feel a difference right now.
Kiedy trafił do mnie, był strasznie niepoukładany. Robił 1000 powtórzeń, 1000 powtórzeń mu nie wychodziło, za 1001 razem coś mu wyszło. I od tego momentu cały czas szedł do przodu. W tej chwili Maciek jest 100% profesjonalistą, jest wzorem ciężkiej pracy.
Like this, y'all, come on. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise.
So right now we're in March and my weight is like 93 kilo, but by the time the season ends I'm usually around 88. My weight is constantly dropping and since 5 years I've been just eating like crazy. Just trying to maintain that weight just goes so much faster with every kilo that you gain. I think like 95 is kind of the limit, and I would say that the perfect weight would be between 90 and 95 for slalom.
I guess it will always be around 95, between the 90 and the 95 kilo.
90, 95 kilos.
94, 95 for me is my best weight.
I think ideal is 90 or 95.
So for the last 5-6 years I've been just eating like crazy.
What I was most shocked about was his eating habits.
He eats a lot.
Like I never seen someone eat so much in my entire life.
But very slowly.
Maciek will make the biggest bowl of oatmeal with fruit and nuts and all kinds of other stuff in there in the morning. An entire saucepan he will fill up with oatmeal. And then he'll proceed to eat out of the saucepan at about one mouthful every 5 minutes. So it'll probably take him 2 hours to finish this bowl of oatmeal in the morning, but it seems like he enjoys it and works pretty well for him.
The off season is definitely the period where I have the most time to dedicate to my physical training. My main 3 things I would say is gym, weight training.
Baby, what are we gonna do on Valentine's Day?
Legs. To adapt that body, you do a lot of balance and coordination training, what he called the Jedi training. It's all these things that kind of look like circus a little bit, but they help. Third pillar I would say is endurance training. I basically just do intervals.
I basically got a bit gym addicted since July. I went into a bit of a different program that I did before, a bit more weightlifting. I'm currently also doing CrossFit, so we take lighter weights, lots of repetitions, a bit of running in between.
I used to be in the gym in Guadeloupe a lot. Ideally I want to go there like 2 or 3 times a week, and a bit of bicycle. I'm not doing bodybuilding, cross training. It's quite interesting. Use the weight of the body and stuff.
The plan is to have 4 training a week, 1 mainly focused on the leg, 1 on the cardio only, 2 other one is more in the back and the arm.
So I go to the gym 3 times a week. I go mountain biking if I don't sail too much.
Survival of the fittest, so I believe if you're fit you can do better.
Kolejny rok te same spodnie, bo w nich czuję się dobrze. Cały na czarno to nie syn, nie czarny, też nie pogrzeb stary. Zakurzone miejsce, gdzie bym trzymał puchary. Przez brak wiary stoją tylko te od mamy. To który z małym C, mi buki OCB. Ja pytam czego chcesz, one fifi przecież wiesz. Wieczorna pora jazz, a po 4 w sumie też. Sekcja tenta gra jak Baker, tworzy czy też z dymu też. Kiepski z infy, ale system zmienimy, a wracamy.